Hello, friends, I'm back! Okay. It's been a busy weekend for me, hence I had no time to do any reviews, but finally, here I am, I'm back, and I'm gonna be reviewing a loose action figure. Yes, I've been waiting and wanting to have this action figure for years. I just cheapened out when it was released, maybe in 2020 or 2019. I'm not sure if it's pre or within COVID, but anyway, it was sold for $74 US back during that day for a 6-inch action figure. Very special because it was a limited release of 1,500 pieces released in the Philippines. Of course, if you factor the shipping and handling, that's going to be quite a bit of money, right? So, but again, finally, I have her. I have her in my possession. It's a loose toy, but still, the figure is pristine. I'm quite happy with the state of the action figure. I'm quite happy to have her. And who is she? Darna! Psh!
Sige na, lumakad ka na.
Opo.
For the non-Filipinos, please Google it. And there's a Wikipedia backstory of the character. It's an old character. It's created by Mars Ravelo, and the artist is Nestor Redondo during the golden age of Philippine comics in the 1950s. And so Darna is an extraterrestrial, an ET from the planet called Marte, sent to the Philippines to fight evil forces. And then Narda is an anagram of Darna. So Narda is the Filipino girl who found the stone. It's kind of like an amulet, Philippine folklore. This character has full of Philippine folklore inspiration. And inscribing the stone is the name Darna. And then I guess she swallows it, shouts Darna, and then she transforms into this extraterrestrial being, Darna. So that is the original one. Like, she didn't have to unswallow that stone. It's actually in her being. But in further newer incarnations, it's kind of like she has to keep on swallowing the stone for her to actually transform. So Darna is not a copycat of Wonder Woman. No, it's not. It's inspired more from Superman, So back in the back during World War II, the American GIs, of course, brought comics with them, Superman comics, and hence the inspiration for Darna. So I'm gonna show you some clips or some pictures of, hopefully this is the first edition of the comics, and I wonder if there's actually an issue that's actually still in pristine condition. Who knows? Who am I talking about? I've been ranting here for what, an hour? No, not quite, but here it is. Dun Darna. Dun 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 dun. So Darna has been in comics, TV, movies, and apparently even a video game. So definitely part of the Philippine culture, embedded in the culture of the Filipinos. The costume of Darna here, the wings on the helmet is inspired from the Philippine Air Force emblem. The stars, the gold stars in the bustier, is, I think, from the Philippine flag. And the loincloth here is like your traditional Filipino wear back in the olden days, you know. Here you are, Darna. Okay, let's go to the table and let's review Darna. Here she is, friends, Darna. An earth woman, Narda, transforms into the invisible warrior Darna. In this form, she stands up to the oppressed against both common criminals and supernatural evil. Powers would be super speed, super strength, superhuman agility, flight, endurance, and heightened senses. So this is a 6-scale action figure with 24 points of articulation. And this is the very first superposable Pinoy or Philippine action figure in history. So there's only 1,500 copies of this action figure. It's quite limited. Okay, so I got this in one of my Facebook toy group. So thank you, Paolo, for this. I had a wonderful transaction. So you can see the face of Darna. The knee here is slightly loose, but nevertheless, it's still pretty good. No complaints at all. Let's look at her face, how pretty she is. Okay, look at her face. Nice. The only drawback here is Darna has blue eyes. A bit of wrong color of the eyes there, I think. It should be dark brown, if ever, right? But again, look at that. Look at that face, beautiful face, and the bustier there. And she's bulletproof. I think she's bulletproof. I'm not sure, but I think she's bulletproof. And look at the belt, the gold belt, the loincloth, and high boots. She always has high boots. Now, 95% of the time, in movies, you'll see Darna having a 2-piece suit, but I think 2 or 3 times they use a 1-piece suit, and one of those is, of course, my idol Sharon Cuneta, who donned the suit as well as Darna back in the 1980s. And look at Darna. Okay, so look at that face. Look at that face. She's wearing a helmet. The hair is hard plastic, right? So this action figure, the plastic that they use is not like a McFarlane toy plastic. It's a little bit more harder. You can do the head like so. Again, look at the wave, curl, bit of blue wash there. And you have the torso articulation. She can go look down. Just gonna move this away. She can look down. Not so much the down, not so much the up, but not bad. Not bad. And there's no waist articulation. Okay. You can do the T-pose. You can bicep articulation, and you can turn the turn it around like so, no problem. And you have single jointed elbows, and you can just turn the wrist so it's not in a ball joint. Not bad at all. And you have double jointed knees, okay, and you can do the flying kick like so, no problem. Now there is a above the knee cut, perfectly cut on the edge of her high boots, and you have your toe, your foot articulation, and you can turn up, down. Okay, so there is Darna for you. You cannot do the back articulation, the back leg like that. You cannot, because of the molded back part here. Okay, so there is Darna. See how fierce she looks. And there is no hole for that you can put in a stand, unfortunately. So let's compare this 6 inches action figure, this McFarlane Toy DC Batman 66 line Wonder Woman. Okay, you have Mattel's Linda Carter Wonder Woman. I think this Wonder Woman is slightly taller than Darna, slightly taller than 6 inches. And here you have Gal Gadot's 112 Mezco. Not bad at all. She can go head to head with Wonder Woman and she will win. Here she is with a Mattel action figure from back in the day. She's difficult to stand. There we go. And here she is with Christopher Reeve, Superman 78. Here you have her with Batman Batfleck of Mattel. And here she is finally with Batman of Michael Keaton. This is the 112 Mezco Batman 89. And here she is with the Trinity. Yes, just look at that. Looks amazing. This action figure was made by Halimaw Sculptures. Was being sold before under loosecollector.com, I think, and long sold out. Look at that. So here she is standing proud, and I think she's the prettiest of them all. Darna from Planet Marte. So friends, if you like this video, don't forget to click the like button, subscribe to my channel, share my channel, and click the bell as well. So friends, remember to always be kind to yourself, be kind to other people, love your toys, love your collection no matter what they are. And here she is again, Darna, Planet Marte.